Okay, in this screencast, I'm going to just show you how to take the picture that we just worked on and just use some standard placement options and things to resize the photo on the page so you don't have to mess with Photoshop or anything else. So I've got the page on my site. I'm going to get rid of that window quick, and I'm going to open up this page in Pilot. So when I get in Pilot, I will see that I've got my page here. What size is your picture? And it's got one image in it right now. And then I'm just going to add a simple grid to this page. And I'm going to set the number of columns to 24 and the default column size to 8. I'll save that. So now I've got a grid, and anything that I place in it is going to be resized to automatically take up only 8 columns. So let's clear this out, cut my picture out of my current page, and then I'm going to put the picture inside the grid that is in my current page. So once I've got that, I can return to the site and refresh. And so now that I've got a grid, it's just going to place this first thing in the page, and it's going to take up 8 columns. So now I've got the luxury of changing my cell size or the individual cell size on any one photo. And I can make it big again if I want to. Now, here's the problem. So remember, I shrunk this photo down so that it was only 470 pixels wide, but my page is 940 pixels wide, which is the same as 24 columns. So if I change this picture and say, well, I want you to be 24 columns, it's going to stretch it out, but you can see that the picture is a little bit grainy, right? So what I'm going to do here, just to show you the difference between a clean Photoshop file and what I have in this one page, is I'm going to add a photo back in, but this time the photo I add in is going to be a photo that I know is 940 pixels wide that was hand cut through Photoshop. So I'll select the picture item and create it. So now I'll have two things in my grid. This picture item, I'm going to set it up to be 24 columns as well, and I'll browse and I'll go grab a picture I know is 940 pixels wide. Alright, so when I save this, I'm going to have the same picture stacked on top of a very similar picture, but you're going to see the difference in quality. So this one is grainy. Look how clear this one is. Okay, so there's a big difference in photo quality. So be careful about how you're using the resize options. As long as you're shrinking the size of the picture, reducing it, the dimensions, you're going to be fine. But if you have to increase the dimensions, you're going to want a higher quality image to work with. Okay, so once you have your images in the site and you've got the right ones cut, you can change the dimensions using tools like Grid or other options where you can actually select the style that you want for a picture and have it set to a very specific size. And if those aren't in place on your site, let us know and we can certainly configure that for you. Alright, thanks. Let me know if you have any questions.